Hello everyone, Dolphin Oracle here today. It's a brand new year. Happy New Year 2014. Woohoo! Well, it's a whole new year, so how about a whole new kernel for your Antix install? From time to time, the Antix developers, Anti-Capitalista in particular, rolls out some new kernels with new features, and they're there for your use if you want to try them out. Now, by and large, I don't update my kernel unless I need something. There's some particular reason I need it. And in fact, if you look here up in my conky, Linux 3.710-antix.5-AMD64-SSMP, this kernel has a problem with VirtualBox. So I need to update my kernel. I actually can't install VirtualBox on this install until I update the kernel. So we're going to open up the Antix Control Center and click on Manage Packages. Root password. Now you can do this from the command line as well. I'm going to do it from the GUI in this video since it's an antix-full install, and then I'm going to have an Antix core series later that will show you how to do it from the command line. Seemed more appropriate in that setting. So we're going to search for, first we want to reload all of our repositories. I'm just using the default Wheezy repositories right now. Okay, and we are going to, I'm going to use the search, and I'm going to search for Antix kernel. And this is going to show us all the kernels and headers. You can see there's headers. This is information that's necessary for compiling software. And then the image itself is the kernel that we're looking for. Now, I happen to know from reading in the forums that I'll make that window a little bigger so we can see the names, that the 3.7.10 or 10 rather dash antix.7 is the one I want that will work with VirtualBox. So I'm going to select both of those. I'm going to select both the headers and the image file, which is down here. Okay. And when I click apply, it's going to install those. It's going to download and install those kernels. Now these files are rather large. It's going to take a little time to download. Now while we're here, we'll go ahead and set this to do that, and I'll go over a couple other odds and ends. See, 154 megabytes downloading. That's quite a bit. Okay, so here we are. Everything's being installed. You can click on details here and see what's going on. It's going to warn us some missing firmware things. That's normal. And there we go. Oh, all the changes are implied. Well, except for one change. Our grub menu has not been updated. We can check that by going into our edit config files, type in root password, and going to menu.lst. And you can see that I still have 0.5 as the kernel. So what we need to do is we need to run a command from the command line called update grub, and it's pretty quick and dirty. You'll log into a terminal, then go super user su root password, and then update grub. And it's going to do its thing. It's going to find the kernels. It's going to update the menu.lst file, .list. We can see that again here. Now it's going to be there. And you can see that now the 0.7 is there. Everything's updated to match, all hunky-dory. And I've actually removed my Antix line, the default one up here, so that the default for me is always going to be the default kernel. You can comment out your original menu, or you can copy and paste. However you want to do it. It's just a text file. Whichever one shows up first is going to be your default. And now when I come back in and boot back in, I'll have that option in my boot menu, and I'll be back into a full Antix, into my full Antix install, but with a new kernel. For tips, tricks, and how-tos, head over to antix.mepis.org or throw up a post to antix.freeforums.org. This is Dolphin Oracle signing off. Have a great day.